Welcome back to Martin James Designs, episode 6 on the Sporty bobber build. So last episode, we got the bike completely stripped down to the frame. As you can see, we're going to be getting the frame completely spotless, and we're going to be setting the engine up, getting it fully cleaned, prepped, and painted. We're going to turn it all black and get it ready to put back in this bike. So I figure we'll just jump into it right now. I've just got the engine fully hoisted up. I used some pipe just where the actual motor mount bushings go to balance it with some chain. And I've used the existing bolts in the back as well to balance it with the cherry picker, so I can go around and degrease everything and get it just scrubbed nice and clean, obviously staying away from all the areas where I don't want to get water. So to start doing that, I'm just going to start with some degreaser. Then I'm going to do soap and water a bunch of times till it's nice and dry and clean. And I have these powder coat silicone plugs. So I'm going to go around anywhere in the engine where I don't want any water to accidentally get. And I'm just going to start plugging the holes like that, just to make sure no water gets in there. I'm going to be very careful as I scrub around the areas anyway, but that's just extra precaution. Same thing, already plugged the spark plug holes. So yeah, I'm going to go around and get this thing cleaned so we can get it prepped for paint. Yeah, I know there's a lot of open areas, especially where you don't want to get water, but I'm carefully cleaning everything, and I have my air hose. So once I clean it with the degrease solution from the parts washing station, I then am scrubbing it with soap and water, just some sunlight. And then I'm going over and in any tight areas where I'm having a hard time getting the oil from, because obviously the paint won't stick. They have these Harley Davidson, I know they don't have to be name brand, I don't think, but I found them at Harley. They're detailing swabs, so they're bigger than like a Q-tip, and they work awesome for like all these tight areas here, because it's super important to get all of the oil and everything off before we put the high heat paint on this engine. So I'm just gonna go around, continue to get all of the tiny little detailed areas. Now that I've got most of the engine clean, we'll get this thing looking brand new. Okay, I got this engine pretty spotless. I scrubbed it for a day and then let it all dry. Then I went and scrubbed it again with just soap and water. I made sure I got all of the oil and any crud and stuff out of it as much as possible. There's still a few little areas, but I mean, that as long as I rough it up a little bit, there's not much I can do. I couldn't get it off with any other degreaser, but compared to how this engine was, it's pretty clean. I'm going to be using plugs for any areas, like I mentioned before, the plugging holes. Also, I have different types of tape. This is for masking over bigger parts. And then this is high heat tape in different sizes for powder coat. And it sticks really well to metal. So this is gonna work good for covering all the areas where gaskets are and stuff. So I'm gonna get started prepping this engine. I've taped everything off, covered it all, I had these caps for powder coating, end plugs. So I was able to plug everything off, seal everything up. So, actually just noticed that I gotta seal the bottom there. I'll quickly do that. I found the powder coat tape and plugs and caps just work perfect for painting. It sticks to metal really good. And it's easy to cut around, so I'm ready. I scuffed it up with some Scotch-Brite and air hosed it all off, and sun's out today. I'm gonna paint this engine. All right, guys, that's it. Engine is painted. We're gonna be getting ready to put it back in the bike. Next episode's all powder coating. So we're gonna be picking the powder colors for the engine. I'm gonna try to match the cam cover, primary cover, and all the rockers and tappets and everything are gonna match the engine. So it's gonna be like a satin black with a little bit of sheen to it. We're also gonna be leaving some parts chrome. I'm gonna go over the color scheme with all the powder next episode. I'm gonna get everything going because I wanna start putting this engine back in the bike after we get the powder coating done. I also ordered a bunch of parts, some stuff that's gonna be coming, new gaskets. We're gonna put a lowering kit on the front of this bike. Lots of cool stuff coming. And then soon I'm gonna be painting this bike, which is gonna be candy metallic custom paint. It's gonna be pretty neat. So make sure you guys subscribe if you wanna be following the content. The build series is moving along really good. I wanna thank all you guys for checking out the videos. Make sure you shoot a name in the comment of what you think this bike should be called. I'm gonna be giving it away, a Martin James Designs package for that. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.